Hello and welcome. Today we are going to cover 3 ways seniors can supplement their income without getting another job. We'll cover how you can make up for lost time, losses in retirement funds due to market crashes, how you can create another income stream in the nooks and crevices of your busy day. We will share what we've experienced, the losses we've encountered, and what has worked for us. And if you so choose, we can certainly help you too.
We've worked with a lot of seniors, and everyone wants to do their own thing in their own way. And you've probably succeeded in life. You did what your parents, teachers, and society told you to do. You got the best education you could, you married, and you probably raised a family. And you've had a busy career. But unless you're in the top 2 to 3% of all boomers for each of these categories, you're almost certainly struggling as you enter what should be your golden years. Whatever financial assets you have are limited, and you have no control over the economy, let alone potential health or other family challenges. For many of us, our growing fear is that we will become dependent on others. We want our own money and independence.
So here is our promise to you: how to catch up financially without looking for another job. And no, this is not a get rich quick scheme. You do not need to go back to school to get another degree. So let's get real.
If you've made it this far in our life, you're probably beginning to see some of these boomer bumps in your own near future. There's the loss of life partner through divorce or disease. We have our careers come to an end, whether we want them to or not. Recessions, no 401k or pension plan is safe. And health costs continue to expand rapidly. Finally, there's the care of the family members, not just grandchildren, but increasingly perhaps our own children and of course also our aging parents. As a result, most of us have become very cautious about what we spend, settling for what we can afford rather than what we really want, and not having reserves to cushion those boomer bumps that are ahead, or perhaps already here. Most importantly, our caution and constraints limit our view of life. They sap our dreams, and we are increasingly frustrated, losing confidence and our self-respect just when we should be enjoying what should be the best years of our life.
So you may be in a dilemma, wondering, what am I doing with my remaining years? The children are grown and busy with their careers and their own family. My community is shrinking. Some has passed on and some moved away. And wondering if my savings will see me through. And fears of the uncertain future and possible health challenges. And you feel trapped with no way out.
The biggest problem right now is the time is just ticking away. We found out that our retirement really does not hold freedom, and we're already seeing friends and relatives around us dying of cancer and heart attacks. The government certainly isn't going to take care of us either. It's only going to get worse. Will Social Security even be a thing when we need it most?
So, do you get anxiety attacks thinking about your future? Your education and years of work experience has taken you to executive income status. But now that you're retired, have you wondered how you can make up for lost income and rising inflation? How long can your emergency funds last if and when you are faced with a serious health condition? So here, let us share a little about ourselves. I'm originally from Malaysia, that is in Southeast Asia, where Will and I met 44 years ago. Yes, 44 years ago. We raised 2 wonderful children who have grown and busy with their own professional careers. Does that sound familiar? I've worked in university administration and as a partner in a clothing design and manufacturing company, and I have international marketing experience.
Fortunately, over the years, I had worked with many different companies and gotten to look at many business opportunities and investments. So When I did retire, we knew that we could make it, however, however the immediate challenge looked. So we reviewed what we had already known about investing and new business opportunities, and we began to look at a new way to assure our financial security and have the health to enjoy our life.
So our time is ticking. How can we make up for lost time? We've gone through 2 recessions, and some of us may be faced with health conditions. Regardless of who is running the government, if we depend on their promises, I can assure you, you'll be disappointed. This will add more stress to you, and we certainly do not want that. We have to be the CEO of our life and our future. Do you agree?
We already knew that there are basically two kinds of income. There's the now income of employment or normal jobs where you work for a time and get paid for it. And then there's residual income where you do the work and continue to get paid going into the future. So let's talk about the pros and cons of the 3 or 4 kinds of businesses that we looked at and what their implications are for both now and residual income. First, we looked at investing in stocks and crypto. Everybody knows that the stock market is uncertain and we have no control over it. You can start with just a little bit of money, but it better be spare money because as you go up the learning curve, you're likely to lose most, if not all of it. There's always the risk of loss and learning and finding people that you can trust to advise you.
And then we look at real estate. We've invested, make a little money, lost lots more, paid and attended trainings, including on tax liens. They all take time and a bunch of money tied up. You really need a good and reliable mentor. And it can be stressful taking care of the property and renters.
So beyond investing, there's the opportunity always to start our own business. So we looked at 4 types of businesses for ourselves. First, traditional brick and mortar franchise type businesses. And we all know that the costs of getting that started are high and the chances of succeeding are low. Most, like 95% in the first 5 years, fail. Then there's professional services where we sell our accumulated expertise to others, but you're on a constant hustle and you're only getting paid for while you're actually working. You literally are the business. Nowadays, of course, we're seeing all these ads for affiliate marketing, Amazon, eBay, internet rich quick schemes come up every day, it seems. These may be good for a few people, but they're way too complicated for us and most people we know. Finally, there's home-based business where you can begin to make immediate income and also build a long-term residual.
So, why do we choose home based business? First, the time flexibility, and there's lots of tax advantages. When I first arrived in the US, I completed a taxation course with a H&R block. That is one of my better decisions. It prepared me well to fully maximize my returns from running a home based business. There's no large investment or ongoing expenses as your office is in your home and you travel to new places with fun people. And there's already a built in community of like minded people, and you can directly help and transform lives. So, let me share some of the activities we have. The first photo shows places we've traveled to and the fun activities we participated in with our home based business team. And then this one shows the humanitarian projects we are privileged to be part of. We traveled to Cambodia to donate wells, and I have witnessed the positive impact clean water has changed the economic trajectory of a family. And it happens within 4 months from living in a tiny wooden hut to building a brick home. Recently, we went to Zambia, working with Mothers Without Borders, providing support to orphans and impoverished families and children through education and providing meals. When we have the health and finances, we are able to share our blessings with others.
You may well know people who've tried similar kinds of businesses, or perhaps even you yourself. And true, a lot of them fail, just like any other kind of business. And over time, we found that it's either because it takes the system that they get involved with just takes a lot more time than anticipated, and the companies either are poorly managed and go out of business quickly. So we had to develop our own success formula.
So we have a proven system. You know your why and goals. We can get you there. And you may wonder, is this right for me? Can I do this? A lot of people do fail, as Will mentioned earlier, and that may be because they try to figure it out themselves, or they put the cart before the horse and not follow the proven success system.
So do you want to spend your time trying to figure it out for yourself, losing more money along the way? Or do you want to get help from someone like us who's already paid the price before and can help guide you along? You have a choice.
Let's go over who this is for. It's for you if you're ready for a change and willing and open to take actions in that direction. And you must be willing to invest in yourself. Let's be honest, if you have the resources and know how, you would have got what you wanted already, yes? Sometimes it takes a different perspective to shed some light. Let me help you bring some clarity during our call. We are in our golden years. If you're happy to passively watch each day go by and pleased where you are physically, emotionally, and spiritually, this is probably not for you. However, if you are restless, knowing you deserve more and have more to contribute to yourself, your family, community, let's talk.
How much longer can you wait before you really begin to build and step into the life you want? The clock is ticking.
So let me ask you a question. Would you like to take charge of your health, your bank account, and time? Let's lay out a plan to achieve this. Please click the button next to this video and schedule your complimentary consultation with us. In closing, let me now share with you a glimpse of what is possible. My friend Debbie, she is divorced, a single mom, and an interior designer. She was facing bankruptcy during the crash of 2008. She found this home-based business and that saved her home in Maryland. And within less than 10 years, she was financially independent, moved to Colorado. That's her dream. Purchased and moved into a dream home in the mountains. And another friend of ours, Cindy, with this same home-based business, she was able to retire her husband from his six-figures income job, which required him to drive through treacherous mountain roads daily to and back from work. You can imagine the peace of mind that this gave to them both. This is about choices. If you have a goal, this is a proven vehicle to get you there. So click the button next to the video and we will find out if this is what you are looking for. Thank you and talk to you soon.